get the tendency, you kind of finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the higher. Moving the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for life.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And away we go from Lumen Field. Brown with a return here. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Murray here on first down. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First and 10 from the 43. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Give him 32 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Cardinals.
Benson now from the gun. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Is it in close? He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Benson. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there. You even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. Here's Benson again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with third and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Flushed out of the pocket. Finds Benson out of the backfield. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing fourth down. So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Completed over the middle. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
There he is on 3rd and short. It's a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Milrow to throw on 4th. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the 2nd quarter. And the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Just everybody in the huddle on the sidelines. Sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Brought in by his back. Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Swim.
And off to Benson to start the drive. Has a lane past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 22 out of that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Finds Benson on the check down. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Man in motion out of the slot. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. There's a screen to Benson. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They give on second to Benson. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Motion man left is Brown. Complete on the option. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
2-2.
Benson. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Cardinals take a 2nd quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You tried bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those forces before they find pay dirt.
And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Milrow. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Seahawks first down.
Check man.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Milrow from the gun. Buying some time right. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are in those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding it out.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Now it's Milrow. And here's a screen now for Walker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
From the gun, Milrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. You've been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. He still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
A gain of 15. And the Cardinals first down.
From the gun, it's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
The second down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he'll just throw it away and send us, Brock, into the break. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Headed out right. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It's dropped underneath. Walker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. Through the middle, all the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Brown with a return here. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
On the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Kyler throwing here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Emotional receiver left. Going on first down. Here's Murray. Looking underneath here. Benson. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throw left side. Caught by Brown. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Cardinals first down. A gain of 26 yards.
From the red zone on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grab the lead on their first series of the half. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3.
Seahawks 14.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Finds his fullback. Makes the tackle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running left, here's Walker. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Milrow now to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Cody Simon. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. First and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. Harrison secures this left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Murray, first and 10. He rolls to his right. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Murray on third down. Completed over the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
They go to him again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. Can't manage positive yardage there, and it leaves them with third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Benson once more. And maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be fourth and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. Coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's fourth and goal late. They snap it to Murray. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game.
Seahawks 14. Jack Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, swing. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Okay,
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
6, 79, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Throw here, third down. Oh no, they get him yet again! Buda Baker picks it off. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you can score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Slot man motioned over. Murray to throw here on 3rd. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from the defense?
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
He's got cooked. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
And they're in some of the danger right there, Kate, when you're just over-aggressive. I get it. You want to capitalize on that takeaway. You want to take a shot. You want to add to the momentum of it. But you know what? Checkdowns can be your friend, too. Cannot force it in that situation.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Murray on the play fake. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
This is Walker on second. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks down by 10. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. They'll go play action. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
35-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Buying some time left. He's keeping it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Milrow with it on first. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. From the gun, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility. That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring